You know how people idealize like friend groups in media, like Friends, The Office, Arthur. Anyways, I think having a friend group is fantastic, but I think one of the things that I wish I had a lot when I was watching those shows is having everybody all in one place. College sort of does that for you. Like, you're living in the same proximity to people that you're friends with, people that you're living with. Everything is all there. Like, I could walk wherever I needed to go. It was so convenient. I didn't need a car. I didn't really need anything. Everything was right with me. So now that I'm living at home and my friends are like 20 minutes, like an hour away, it's so frustrating because what used to be like, okay, I'm like walking down the hall, knocking on my roommate and my best friend's door, is now, hey, like, are you free to hang out at this time? And they're like, no. And then I'm like, oh, okay, what about this time? And then they're like, no. And then, like, it's so frustrating to have to, what used to just be impromptu people hanging out, getting lunch, getting dinner, like drinking together, that is now just, it has to be planned out, and it's, dare I say, not as much fun. I'm so sorry, but the fact of the matter is, it's been almost a year, I think, since graduating, and we don't do that kind of stuff anymore. Like, the most fun thing that I've done with my friends, like the people that I used to live with since graduating, is I think doing Friendsgiving. And not to say that wasn't fun, because it was, but like, we don't like play volleyball in the pool anymore. I guess that's kind of on us. College doesn't necessarily kill friendships, but it definitely hurts how well they can grow. Because if I was still living with my roommates, I know for a fact that we would have been closer than we were like our freshman year. Our like dynamic as friends has severely changed because we don't live together anymore, and it sucks because I got so used to their comfort and like knowing that there are people around that are like right there for me. And now it's just like, when can I call you to rant about X, Y, and Z? Instead of just, I'm home, I need a rant about how terrible my professor has been. And I don't know, it kind of sucks. Raise your hand if you have ever been in a long-term relationship. Not me. That's something freshman year of college me definitely thought that I would have accomplished by now. Being in a relationship for a significant amount of time, at least. I don't know. I feel comforted a lot by the people on TikTok who have also not been in a relationship that's like long-term or like meaningful, and they're older than me or the same age as me, and it makes me feel better, but also it does not make me feel better. And I hate that I'm saying that, and I feel like it's such a thing that I shouldn't be even complaining about, but like I do think it sucks. Like, there are so many things that my friends who have been in relationships when they were teenagers or in college, and you grow emotionally so much by being in a relationship. Like, there are some things that you can't learn until you are in that situation and you're doing not exactly that, but there are some things you can only learn from experience. And I think that being in a relationship is one of those things. Like, you can see how other people's relationships grow. Like, I've definitely learned from my friends' relationships, and I feel like they can attest to this as well, but some people just suck, and sometimes some people just don't work well together, or timing is off. There's just so many nuances that you don't really learn until you're in that relationship yourself. And as someone who has never been in a committed long-term relationship, I can safely say that I have like no experience with this, and I think it sucks because when I do finally meet somebody that I want to be in a relationship with, I'm not going to be as confident or certain, and I might not have the same experiences that they have, and so I might not be a good partner to them. And I hate that, because if anybody's to blame for that, it's me. because I didn't put myself out there. I didn't tell the people that I liked them. But you'll never catch me doing that. But anyways, nobody who ever told me that they liked me, I've ever liked them back. I've never felt that way. So either my timing is shit, or I'm just super unlucky, or I live in Texas and nobody here is for me. Let's hope it's that third one, because that means it's not my fault, it is geography's fault. And that would make me feel so much better than if it were anything else. I went to Kroger and I got dark chocolate covered pretzels. Let me tell you, if I'm gonna put you on anything, I'm gonna put you on this. Get you some dark chocolate covered pretzels. These things helped me when I was studying for finals at like midnight. I hated energy drinks. I tried to use them and like rely on them. I really did. I can't stomach that shit. It does not taste good to me. Like, all power to the people that it works for, but I cannot do that. So I did dark chocolate pretzels, and I also did dark chocolate covered espresso beans or coffee beans, whatever. Dark chocolate pretzels, dark chocolate covered coffee beans. You'll be good. Do not buy a textbook. Ever. Do you hear me? Okay? Look me in the eye. Do not buy a college textbook. Because A, guarantee you go on Google, type in your college textbook PDF. I'm not saying I've ever done this. In fact, I've never done this. But I do know it exists. Do with that information what you will. Some professors in college kind of suck. They take attendance. They are just assholes. You can't do anything about it. Especially if they're tenured, you really can't do anything about it. So do your research before you register for classes. Go on Rate My Professor. Go on your, some schools have like Reddit pages where they talk about different professors and how good or how bad they are. Usually it's how bad they are. And also talk to upperclassmen. If you join clubs, scratch that. Join a club. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be the stupidest thing ever. It does not matter, because nobody post-college is gonna ask you what club you were in. I was in club volleyball, and I was in Feel Good, which was like a volunteer organization that helped raise money for the Hunger Project. It can be whatever you want. Like, I joined Feel Good because it seemed cool, and my friend and I both signed up to be on the leadership team at the same time during COVID. Like, it can be whatever you want. I ate a lot of good grilled cheese sandwiches. Do whatever is fun. Whatever seems interesting, join it with a friend or join it by yourself. Regardless, you're gonna make friends when you're in it. If you can do leadership stuff for a club, do leadership stuff for a club, because that way you're more inclined to go to meetings, you're more inclined to be active in your club, you're gonna meet new people and become better friends with people in those clubs. My friend is in FSA, and she's on their dance team. She is phenomenal, by the way. I didn't join that when I was at university, but I think it would have been so fun to join because everybody is so tight-knit. There's a little bit of drama, but that is okay. That happens everywhere you go in life. And I mean, it's okay. Like, you do what you gotta do, you have a good time, stick with people you vibe with, and then don't hang out with people you don't vibe with. It's okay. That's one of the great things about college, is that you will meet so many people your freshman year. Try to get a feel for them right off the bat. Like, if you think that you're not vibing with them, you don't have to force yourself to hang out with them. It's a pretty big campus. I guarantee wherever you're at is probably going to be bigger than where you went to high school at. Even if you go to like a small liberal arts college, it's probably still going to be bigger than your high school was. So take advantage of that. Meet a lot of new people. Have a good time. I gotta go. Take what you will from this advice. Sorry for eating with my mouth full, but I really do have to go. But bye.